like a bullet train.
Welcome back, guys, and first things first, this place is a mess. I haven't really got around to tidying it up. Everything's just got thrown in here kind of over the winter, keep it kind of dry. Got a head mount on that for the GoPro. Try to get my bike back. It's been out of action for the past 2.5 months. Sort of early December I had to put it away. Or well, I ruined the axle. But I've been on this, been using Adam's bike, my brother's bike, and I forgot to clean it. So what was wrong with this? It's I'd taken the wheel off after I got it respoked because a lot of the spokes were damaged and loose and just ruined. So new spokes, went to put it back on, started tightening it up, and it stripped the axle either side. So yeah, either side, damaged the threads either side. Tried a lot of different stuff, got one side welded on by a machine shop. One of my dad's friends did that. Got that side welded on, got this side tapered down, sort of machined down and tapped with a die and cast set and whatever else. And it's got some strong threads on it, but these are, like here, I'll show you here. That's the problem there. That is a big problem because by the time this is maxed out, if I can, yeah, time that's maxed out, you still got another bit of room at the back. But I'm broke and cheap, so gonna try and repair this, even if it's temporary. I mean, this is pretty strong. So I was thinking, from just where that hole starts, I tried a bunch of different stuff. I'm not even gonna explain that, why there's a hole there and missing threads there, but tried a whole bunch of stuff. I think I might take this on the bench grinder there and bring this back to maybe just after where the hole starts. I just hit the camera on the wheel. Oops. Tire. That's another thing, I've been tainting the tire. Anyway, yeah, no, gonna grind this back on the bench grinder or just do a death wheel, I don't know. I'll sort someone out. Try grind it back and that'll give me a few millimeters to bring it through, because that's all it needs, is a few millimeters just to get the snail cam to rest on, because there's plenty of thread. If that came through, what, 5 mil? Well, it might not be perfect, but it's better than nothing. And it's definitely worth a try. I'm probably going to end up getting a new axle either way, if it works or not. If it works, bonus. Temporary fix, I can try ride it for a wee while. But if it doesn't, then, you know, I tried. Yeah, Allen keys and stuff everywhere. I attempted to clean out this. By the state of it, I didn't do very well. You know, I started cleaning this out, kind of got through some stuff and whatever, and it was cold, so I went inside and I forgot about it. So there hasn't been a lot of videos lately because of school, this being out of action, and I didn't have a camera until, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Not long ago anyway. And yeah, because I had a cheap Chinese GoPro, 30 something pound. It was like an SJ4000, but it was actually a replica of that, so it was a Chinese rip-off of a Chinese rip-off. And I broke it because I tried to put an external mic in it and I'm not a genius. So I broke it. I seen this GoPro Hero 4 Silver on Gumtree for £180. I'm sure Gumtree is like the UK equivalent of like Craigslist or whatever you have in America. We still have eBay and that, but Gumtree is like Craigslist for the UK. I think they have it in Australia too. But yeah. And so this and that, but this It's got, this tyre's really hard, that's why it's all out of shape. I just blew it up really hard because I put a new valve core in. This has got really bad problems with the back brake, and I don't know why, and it's missing the exhaust. The exhaust is... Where the fuck did I put the exhaust? Yeah, so I started this thing straight piped, and I don't recommend you do that if you like your ears, because it's loud. But this year I want to get this thing sort of done properly. I want to get it done right, get all this wiring sorted. See that, get all this mounted properly. All tucked away, tidied up. Maybe invest in some more silicone hoses like that, because these old ones are getting soft and squidgy and ruined. And I don't want them to blow out halfway through a trial, or just whatever. But this has got a big problem with the back brakes. I replaced the master cylinder seals when I got the bike, or a wheel after I got the bike. I think it was January. I got the bike in November 2014, replaced it in January last year, 2015. And it's, I don't know, I've always had a problem. This is the second caliper I've put on this bike, because, and this one did it too actually, which is, it must be a common problem then. You can't even see the caliper on that thing. These are meant to have bleed nipples, but you know, it is a 10-year-old bike now. This is 2006, that's 2007, so yeah, this is 2006, so it was a 10-year-old bleed nipple that it had on it, and every time you went to bleed the brakes, if you cracked it off, the head and nipple would just twist off and it'd fall off. So I had to buy a new caliper, got it machined out, got this put in it, which is like, it's just a little bolt but it's tapered, so it seals properly, or it's meant to seal properly, and it's still losing brake fluid. I'd never noticed it had lost brake fluid before, so I took the reservoir cap off and the rubber seal that's with it. Yeah, and the reservoir seal, I put it all away. No I didn't, I dropped it on the floor. And I've got the rubber seal somewhere, I'll look for that later. Yeah, so I left it off, and the bike was sitting here because everything's just a mess, and it was just there on a couple of paint tins that I've been using as a seat, actually, to paint the tyre. It's looking mad, you know. It looks better than that. But yeah, it was sitting there, and I didn't realise. I came in a few days later, there was brake fluid all over the floor, and what had been happening is the rubber seal that sits on top of the header tank here, it had been air locking and not letting any fluid in or out to get to the master cylinder that is loose just now because I've got one bolt in it and it's slack. So it had not been letting anything go there, so I'd taken it off and left it, and now there's a leak somewhere because it just lost all fluid and it's bone dry. The frame is going to be getting washed, polished. Look, see, it's starting to get like surface rust, especially on this side. It's starting to get some light surface rust, and it looks really ugly, and I don't want surface rust on my bike. So that's getting cleaned off, buffed up, made it look really smart. Needs to change the sprocket set. I'm going to gear it differently because it is geared quite tall, and that carb's at a stupid angle. I should sort that. It is geared quite tall compared to that, and I like the way that's geared. This has got a 10 tooth front sprocket and I want to say 42 tooth on the back. I could be wrong. I counted it. I feel like it's 42. Yeah, I'm going to say 42. 42 or 48, not sure. I'm going to go with 42. And yeah, 10 tooth and 42. And I want to go 9 tooth on the front because the rule is 1 on the front is 4 on the back, so 1 down on the front is 4 up in the back. Gear it a little bit more torquey. Because I don't want a huge difference, because that's nice. I don't know what the back sprocket size is on that. I haven't counted it or checked it or even looked at it. But it's a 520 chain. I'm sure it's a 520 chain. Yeah, it's a 520 chain. You do get conversion kits to make it like 415 or something. I can't remember. 410 or 415, something like that. So I want to, that's a 10 tooth front sprocket, 42 on the back. I want to go 9 tooth on the front, and I might leave a 42 on the back. I'm not sure yet. Just depends. I'll try a 9 in the front first, and then, you know, if it needs more, I'll change the back to maybe like 46. Yeah, probably 46, but I don't think it will need it. I'd like to get some carbon reeds for this thing. I can't remember what they're called. Bosen or Boshen, something like that. Carbon Tech reeds, carbon fibre reeds, just after the carb. Apparently it makes the bike feel a lot sharper, revs feel lighter, much more power. But it's £45. And, you know, I don't have any money. I'm just trying to get by with what I have. But when the brakes work on these bikes, they'd stop a train. Like, they are really good brakes. They are decent bikes when they work. They seem to be pretty reliable. Just basic maintenance. This hasn't really done anything. Needs a tube though. I was out. That's how ruined the tube is. The tyres come off the bead. See that there, look. Tyres off the bead. Mudguard on that as well. You can see how it's sitting. Hopefully. It's cold, so I'm kind of shaking. Yeah, you can kind of see how it's sitting. It sits way up because it's actually come out from underneath this. It's actually broken off at the bottom, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look. You can hear the air coming out it. Wait. So that's an update on the bikes. I can't remember if the last video at Drumcaro I put up, I think my brother still had his Sherco, which was a 2004 Sherco ST125. It's alright, it's a good bike. It's not a good trials bike, it'd make a good field bike. So that's just a quick update to let you guys know what's going on, what's been happening. There will be some riding videos, hopefully some motovlogs. I've got the skeleton case on this now, so hopefully the audio's okay. I bought microphone adapter that didn't work. The microphone adapter didn't work, so if you're going to buy a microphone adapter for a Hero 4 or Hero 3, buy a genuine one. Don't buy cheap Chinese stuff. I think it was £2 or £3 from Amazon. Go spend £14 or £15 and get a genuine GoPro one, because you'll be disappointed otherwise. So hopefully there'll be some motovlogs coming out soon enough, and you'll see this thing back. Yeah, so that's it. Till next time.